The watch that waited. I never believed in curses, not until I inherited the watch. It was a gift, if you can call it that, from my grandfather. A stern man, the kind who measured affection in silence and saw sentiment as weakness. When he passed, all he left me was a worn leather box and a note. "You're the only one who ever listened. Keep it wound. Never let it stop." I strapped it on, curious. I admired its weight, the cold metal against my wrist. That night the ticking echoed in my ears as I lay in bed, louder than any watch should be, like it wanted to be heard. I didn't remember falling asleep. The next morning, I missed my alarm. Groggy, I checked the watch. It had stopped at 2:17 a.m. The second hand was frozen mid-tick. Strange. I wound it, watching the gears slowly resume their endless cycle. Then my phone buzzed. A friend, Carla, had been in a car accident, hit by a truck at 2:17 a.m., dead on impact. I told myself it was coincidence, just a cruel, random alignment of time and tragedy. But then it happened again. 3 days later, I was in a meeting, nervously checking the time. The ticking had stopped, this time at 10:42 a.m. I felt a chill ripple down my spine, but I wound it again, trying to ignore the dread. Later that day, a gas leak in my apartment complex caused an explosion. 2 people died. The report listed the explosion time, 10:42 a.m. That night, I didn't sleep. I researched everything I could about cursed objects, haunted heirlooms, horology. I even called an antique appraiser, who immediately went silent when I described the watch. "That model doesn't exist," he said. "I've seen every Swiss and German design from the last 2 centuries. Yours isn't one of them." I asked what it was then. His only answer, "Get rid of it." I tried. God, I tried. I threw it in a river. I buried it deep in the woods. Once I even left it on a train. But every time within hours it would return, lying neatly on my nightstand, ticking steadily, as if nothing had happened. And always with it came a new disaster, timed precisely to the moment it had last stopped ticking. I started to obsess, setting alarms to wind it hourly, checking it constantly. My relationships eroded, friends distanced themselves, calling me paranoid. I didn't care. I couldn't let it stop. But one night I dozed off while reading. Just a moment. Maybe less. I woke to silence. The watch lay cold on my wrist. It had stopped at 3:33 a.m. I scrambled up, heart racing, lungs tightening. I fumbled with the crown, winding it furiously, desperate to restart the ticking. As the first tick resumed, my phone rang. My sister, sobbing. Her daughter, my niece, was gone. Crib death. Doctors called it SIDS. Time of death, 3:33 a.m. I screamed. I smashed the watch with a hammer over and over until it was pieces and dust. But the next morning it was whole again, waiting for me. That was when I realized the watch wasn't predicting tragedies. It was choosing them. Each time it stopped, it demanded a price, a life for every lapse. And I was the caretaker, the unwilling priest of its ticking altar. So now I sit here, alone, tired, a prisoner to time. I wind the watch every hour. I sleep in shifts. I dare not let it stop, not even once. Tick, tick, tick. Sometimes I think I hear it whisper between the ticks. Not words, just something ancient, patient, like it knows I'll fail eventually. And when I do, someone else will find it, neatly waiting, still ticking, still hungry,